Hey traders, welcome back. Are you sick and tired of overpaying for expensive trading indicators that overpromise and underdeliver? Are you sick of high monthly costs cutting into your overall profitability? If so, you need to check out Miyagi indicators. Miyagi indicators combine multiple trigger conditions and place them in one toolbox for traders to easily use, produce alerts, backtest, reduce risk, and increase overall profitability. Hands-free trading is possible within Miyagi. You don't want to miss out. Stay tuned and watch the upcoming video. Hey traders, welcome back. Are you looking for safer ways to trade with reduced risk and increased profitability? If so, you should definitely check out the Miyagi Indicator Suite. In this video, we will be going over the Miyagi 4-in-1 as shown on the chart. Now, the script link is going to be in the description below, so should you want to come on over here and read up on it, the complete write-up is going to be in the description below, as well as the product link should you want to purchase. Now, 14-day trials are available of all indicators on the Discord. Simply head to the Discord via the link in the description below and sign up via the trial access channel. Now, just a little bit about the 4-in-1 here. The 4-in-1 combines multiple trigger conditions in an easy-to-use format. So that means that you have the ability to take EMA, MACD, RSI, and VWAP and combine them to filter out signals, improve signals, I should say. Now, my personal favorite here is simply going to be EMA, VWAP, RSI. So when you're using VWAP alone, you'll see this. You'll see a lot of trades where you just kind of get bagged, and it's not great. There's times where you just it's bad, right? You don't need to necessarily be in the market all that much. That's why my favorite conditions in the 4-in-1 currently are EMA, RSI, and VWAP. I like setting the EMA out to chart time frame, or you could even go higher. I could go to the 15, use the 15 for EMA trend. You could have a slow moving EMA and a fast one. You could have two faster ones. I could do 14 and 20. You'll see how that changes things. And then you have the ability for trend follow or counter trend. So this is trend follow. You won't get a lot on this when you're using VWAP, because VWAP is mainly counter. So that's why when you're using EMA and VWAP, it should be on counter. Now, RSI is one in this combo that I really like as well. So you can use high time frame RSI, so change that to a 15. Let's say you only want longs from 5 to 60. Let's say you only want shorts from 70 to 95. You can avoid most tops with that. Maybe you want to go 60 to 95 for shorts. That filters 70 filters out these near the top here. You just saw that on the chart. And let's say you want to be a little bit more stringent in the longs. You only want a long 30 to 60. So you would basically only be looking for kind of absolute bottoms after the move has subsided. This would be a very safe setup. You're going to avoid most of the rugs and most of the pumps, and you're just kind of aiming for slow and steady in that sweet spot within RSI 30 to 60, right? So that's EMA, RSI, VWAP. Now let's look at trend trade. If you wanted to trend trade, you could using EMA alone. So you could go to trend follow. You could have EMA set to 15 minutes. This would be kind of like a super scalper. However, you do get bagged on this alone. So this is trend follow. You could go counter trend, and you could use a higher time frame. You could go 1 hour EMA counter trend, and that does pretty good if you're just looking for quick scalps on counter. The main thing here is, as you see, you need an extra filter with that. So gonna get out of that, go to EMA MACD. EMA MACD is also a pretty good combo. That seems to solve a lot of the trend following issues. So you could run this, and overall this should do pretty well if you're just aiming for low time frame scalps, right? You could also run this on a higher time frame chart. So keep in mind you have the ability to have entries based on higher time frame EMA or MACD, but low time frame on the chart. That's why this is a pretty advanced indicator and very lovely to have. Now you want to improve it a little bit further. See what that did there. So RSI over here takes away a lot of these shorts, and all you're doing here now is hitting the absolute top. So that could be a good way to do as well on the trend side if you wanted to. Now, let's just kind of go back in here. I want to just go back to, let's just see what this looks like on trend following for EMA. Yeah, okay, so you wouldn't want to necessarily use EMA on trend follow on that style setup, but counter trend does pretty good here. Now, the other thing that I want to do is let's get out of MACD and go back to EMA RSI VWAP. So this is kind of very cool here. So there is also EMAs for trend direction. So if you're playing simply VWAPs and you want to just counter trade, you can decrease your VWAPs with the trend follow setting, right? So what this is going to do is this is going to space out your VWAPs on counter trend to a higher setting, or trend following you can be a little bit lower. This is going to not use these anymore. You're going to just enable EMAs for trend direction here. Let's see, you want to change this out to 3 and 3. We'll show you an example. So that does pretty good here. Now you can also come in and have this on a different time frame. So let's say you want to go with the 4 hour. That'll play on a high time frame 4 hour. So you're going to always have trades on the counter side at that setting based on the 4 hour for trend. So that could be something that you really, take a look at, and could be something that you want to run. Whereas if you just simply go on chart, you're just using the 5-minute time frame on the chart. Now come back, deselect it. We just simply use these settings here, the 2.5. So that very helpful, can help you out in a pinch if you want to always be on-sided and have counter trades that are trend follow and counter as well. So that's the 4-in-1. Now the last thing I will state is there is the Miyagi backtester, which is available as well. So you would be able to use this. All Miyagi subscriptions come with the backtester. So basically we have it just on the outbound signal. So you'd be able to come on over here, gather the Miyagi 4-in-1 outbound signal center, and it will backtest all of the entries for you. So let's load that up and take a look, see what we get here. Just going to save the chart, give it a quick refresh, and we'll see what we get here. So net profit actually on this guy, you would have to tweak it. So 10%, you're not going to hit 10% on scalp mode. So that's why it's always best to go for a little bit lower. And let's just say we don't want to run for a stop loss for this back test. You end up with 0.05% per day and 3.39%. You're still beating buy and hold by quite a lot. Now, you have the ability to backtest your DCA as well. So let's say if you wanted to just do 5% entry, 5% safety, and you wanted to have a standard DCA deviation at 0.5, it's kind of just a standard setup. Number of DCA orders. Let's just put that to 7 DCA deviation, which is DCA start. Let's do that there. Let's just do an old standard 1.49, 1.49. See what that actually does for you. So as we lowered the base entry size, profit goes down. However, overall profitability is at 100%. Now select DCA and that'll show you, and that'll give you a lot more stats here on the backtester. So now with that DCA scaling, adding in extra orders, you have a 15% profit or 0.23% per day, utilizing 5% entry, 5% equity over the past 2.21 months. You are beating buy and hold. Your average trade time is going to be 41 minutes. The max trade time is 21 hours. So that means that these settings could still be tweaked further because you have a trade that's open for almost a day. Max amount for bot usage. This is very helpful because this will show you how much equity that bot is going to use. This is going to be 1.2x leverage after all safeties have been filled. Your DCA drop coverage is 15.62%, and that kind of shows you how much the largest spend. Largest drawdown is negative almost 6%. Max percent distance from entry is 8.51%. So that tells you that from your entry to the lowest point or highest point, if it was a short, was 8.5% away. So if you had DCA to 10%, that would cover you here, right? You don't hit 7th SO, so you could actually get rid of that and only go to 6 SOs here. Keep in mind, anytime you do reload it, you will need to see the eye reloading and go from there. So you have one hitting 2.17%. This allows you to backtest and complete your strategy settings. Now, if you wanted to just enable this for trend follow and counter trend, let's see if we can improve this a little bit. This is really very helpful when you're able to tweak things and see what the settings change. So whatever you change here on the chart, let's say we want to go back to EMA 15, minute 14, and let's leave that there. 20, MACD is good. 20 to 60 for long. Let's say you just want to go 30 to 60 for long. Let's say we want to be a little bit safer. It does reduce the net profit here. However, you still have that open trade. So this is very helpful for all of our users, and anybody that is looking to come on aboard, definitely stay on the lookout for Black Friday sales. Thanks for tuning into the video on the 4-in-1, everybody. Thanks for the support. Should you want further information, you can always join our Discord. Link will be in the description below. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe and follow us for more content. At this point in time, Miyagi is working best with TVAlertsManager for alerts management, which simply allows you to manage all of your alerts from spreadsheets. Miyagi is also working best on Wick Hunter hosted, the brand new bot platform with lightning fast execution. The bot platform allows you to not only have signal entry from TradingView, also liquidation entry based on VWAP, and there is a multitude of features here that can't be beat, and the speed and execution is #1. Now, without further ado, should you want to come on over to Discord, ask for a trial, say hello, feel free to check out the resources that we have for you, and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.